Mama says she's gone. She don't fool around. So how's Frank?
He's okay. He's running his brother's auto repair shop.
That's nice. Do you have your baby yet?
Pregnant now.
Oh, that's great. When?
August.
Do you know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl?
Well, we don't want to know. We want it to be a surprise.
Oh, not me. I don't want to know right away. Suspense. Can't stand it.
What happened?
I don't know. If you have a baby girl, will you name her Mandy?
Yeah.
I'd like that. You know, I would have been a really good mother. Really good one, you know.
Bad baby.
All rise. Please be seated.
We shall now enter the penalty phase of this trial. Counselor, we are prepared for your summation.
Ladies and gentlemen, I commend you for the wisdom and courage that your verdict has shown. You have brilliantly separated fact from a smokescreen of emotion and innuendo about innocence and you. Your verdict honors the only true innocent in this case, his victim, Michael Medwicki. Now, it would be easy for us to allow Amanda Sue Bradley the benefit of our sympathies. Goodness knows we all wish that her life had been easier. But the ugly truth is, she was old enough to wrench the life away from somebody else. She killed a man, a father of 2 young children. And now she must suffer the consequences of her actions and be put to death. Now, if Amanda's crime was an isolated case, if she were the only teenager guilty of a capital offense, we might say, all right, let's look at the so-called mitigating circumstances. But the sad truth is, Amanda is just a part of the growing tragedy of where this country is headed. I don't have to tell you. You read the papers. Every day, stories of gangs of 15-year-olds roaming the streets in almost every city of our country, killing and raping 12-year-olds running wild, packing guns. This is a new breed. Amanda is just one of them. We have to send a clear message to the Amandas of this world that they can no longer work their evil and get away with it. She must die for her crime. We must protect the innocent, God-fearing good citizens of this country from this. And from this. Thank you.
Mr. Thornton?
Before we get to the question of what to do about Amanda Sue Bradley, let's ask ourselves another question. How did we, all of us here today, get to this moment? A moment when the state of Oklahoma is asking you to send a 15-year-old girl to the gas chamber. Now, what we do know is how Amanda Sue got to this moment. By the time she was 14, she had been raped repeatedly by her stepfather, abandoned by her mother, married and abandoned again by her 18-year-old husband, and then tossed on the doorstep of a strip joint where men like Billy Canton filled her with drugs and used her for their pleasure. What Amanda wanted most in life was love and a family. And Army Sergeant Michael Medwicky put his arm around her, and he promised her all those things. But it wasn't long after he took her into his house that he ended up in her bed. And then, like all the others, he abandoned her. Amanda then returned to the only world she knew, where Billy Canton was ready for her. Look, I don't want to dismiss what happened on that winter night in the oil fields of Horn, Oklahoma. That was tragic. But the tragedy is yours and mine as well. You see, Amanda is a child of our times. And the prosecutor was right when he said there are many children like her roaming our streets. But if she is guilty of this crime, then society is guilty as well. We're supposed to provide a safety net to protect our children from this kind of pattern of abuse and abandonment. But we failed in that responsibility. And do you now want to hide that failure by sending this 15-year-old girl to the gas chamber? Do you want to condemn her to die before you have ever given her a chance to live? Look, you have already convicted her of this crime. Send her away. Don't kill her.
Have you made your decision?
Yes?
Will the defendant kindly rise and approach the bench? Now then, please read the court your decision.
We unanimously find that the defendant be sentenced to death.
Execution will be carried out by lethal gas 30 days from today.
When are they coming?
Soon.
So they're taking me to death row? I'm gonna die now? to die now.